Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to your daily reading for June 14th, 2022. Before I get started with the reading, let me remind y'all that this is a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. And also keep in mind that we all have free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time for any reason. And then we would get blessings or karma accordingly. And that is up to Jupiter and Saturn to determine all of that. So I hope y'all are doing well. Today is the full moon in Sagittarius. So this is the time of long shots coming to fruition. Something that you manifested that perhaps you thought would never happen, or something like that. This is that time. Full moon in Sagittarius is all about freedom and wanting freedom, longing for freedom, because Sagittarius is all about traveling, and it's all about being spontaneous and having your freedom and being optimistic. There's that too. So this is a time to have optimism, especially in the face of oppression. This is the time for optimism if you are oppressed and long for freedom. This is that divine timing that these emperors, they can't wait anymore. Standing in their power and authority. They're no longer being patient. No longer patiently waiting. No longer compromising. The time is now. And those sirens going off. Totally agrees with me. The time is now. So for these next 2 weeks, for the full moon in Sagittarius, emperors, you have been gearing up for this very moment. And you will be triggered. Because that's what this reading starts off. The Knight of Swords. This is you being triggered, Divine Masculine. Clarifying the Knight of Swords is the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. And we have the Page of Wands. So there is delays and pauses, and there is bad news here. For the Karmic Feminine showing up as the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So, the Karmic Feminine is in the Five of Swords energy. Very hateful. Very spiteful, very malicious, with malice, with intent. So the Karmic Feminine starts a fight. They just can't help themselves. Karmic Feminine is showing up as greedy and financially dependent, the greedy gold digger, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the unfair, the unbalanced, the manipulative liar. This bitch is definitely playing mind games and wanting to win at all costs. And are taking action with this argument here. Knight of Swords. They feel like the Emperor is making them wait. They don't like that. And it's for sex. Of course it's about sex. So these emperors are not giving up their sexual energy to these karmics. And this karmic's starting a fight. They're tired of the waiting. They're tired of the delays. And they're pissed off. Clarifying the Knight of Swords is the Two of Swords in reverse. A decision is made because of this fight. This is like the make it or break it fight. This is the last time the Emperor fights about this. They're tired of fighting. And what it is the Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. The Emperor's feeling extremely burdened with providing. Giving, and over-giving to someone who doesn't even appreciate this. Because this is all about the money, and this is all about the manipulation for this karmic feminine. And this fight, they definitely planned it. But it makes providing to this karmic feminine that much heavier, that much of a burden. You know, when you give someone and provide someone with a beautiful life and they don't appreciate it, that's a burden. Because these divine masculines, they bend over backwards to provide this nice life for this karmic. But it's never enough for them. Also clarifying the Two of Swords reverse is the Lovers and the Six of Swords reverse. They keep returning to the love in their mind. That's what they keep fantasizing about. It's getting heavy with the fantasy of manifesting the love and keeping, the Emperor's, fantasizing about being in love and starting their loving life here. But this is their reality. They're busting their ass and they're giving everything that they could possibly give to these karmics. And all these karmics worry about is sex and money. It's all they're interested in. And manipulation to keep these emperors around for those very purposes. It is also about emotional manipulation as well, because these emperors provided stability on all levels for these karmics. Doing all the work for these karmics. These karmics, they don't have any foundation within themselves. The Emperor's been their rock up until this point. And that's when you know you can't sustain any of that. Is when you're depending on another person for your emotional emotional stability, your financial stability, your mental stability. It's too much. It's too demanding. And it's too draining. It's too much of a burden. The next card out, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. This is the Emperor no longer giving two shits about closing out the karmic cycle. Because they're really... The Emperor's very, very tired of the immaturity and the emotional clinginess. I mean, these karmics are a hot mess. And these emperors are just, they're closing out the cycle of dealing with this shit. These karmics are so emotionally immature that it actually takes away from emotionally caring for the children here. Because, you know, these karmics are just so self-absorbed and so narcissistic. All they can think of is themselves, their wants, their needs, and their desires. Not even their children matter when it comes to what they want. And then we have the Two of Cups. So these emperors are closing out this cycle with no guilt, no shame, no remorse, no regret, no sadness. And they're starting the new cycle with mutual reciprocal love here. They're tired of dealing with the bullshit. Clarifying the Five of Cups in reverse is the Eight of Swords in reverse. No more guilt, no more shame, and no more sadness over wanting their freedom. They're done. Done, done, done. They're like, I want my freedom and I want it now. They're like, fuck you. I am so done. So done. But we do have the karmic here. Eight of Cups reversed with the Seven of Pentacles reversed with the Strength in reverse. They don't want this Emperor to be free. You know, these karmics refuse to transform and change anything in themselves, their lives. This Emperor has been their constant, and they want this Emperor to remain their constant. These karmics are refusing to transform. They're refusing to grow the fuck up. And so therefore, they have nothing to invest. And they have nothing to invest. The Emperor doesn't want to invest in them either. They want their freedom. They're done investing. And they're done investing in someone who is very unforgiving. Very much in the victim mentality. Someone who lives in the past. Someone who lacks confidence and willpower to be mature. This is that drama queen. And this masculine is really just tired of, they don't want to invest in them any longer. They want their freedom. Also clarifying the Eight of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles. So, we have a Taurus Emperor. They could have Capricorn or Virgo in their chart, but they definitely have this somewhere in their chart. If it's not their sun sign, this could be like their Mars sign or their Venus sign. But King of Pentacles, they want independence. They want to be single here. And they're tired of always handing out the cash to someone who can't support their own selves, and then they can't even be grateful for it, because then they're going to start these fights here. So the King of Pentacles, they want to be single here. And we have the Six of Cups reversed with the Ace of Cups. The King of Pentacles is no longer looking back at the past. They're looking forward to the brand new beginning in love here. And that is what the Emperor is returning to here with the Six of Swords in the reverse. The next card out, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is the time where these emperors they're not going to be able to take it anymore. They want that respect that they've not been getting. This is an extremely disrespectful person starting this fight here, and they're tired of being disrespected. And they're tired of compromising with this person. They're tired of being patient with this person. They've had enough. Also clarifying the Two of Pentacles, in the reverse, we have the Sun. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. This is illumination on all of the fights, on all of the lies, and all of the bullshit. And the Emperor, they want the fights to be over with the Five of Wands. They're tired of fighting with this Karmic. And there's also something about a message or a conversation that the Emperor, has not had perhaps to a Leo to come out of conflict with them. But that's only if the Divine Feminine has Leo in their chart. If the Emperor has Leo in their chart, then they're tired of, they just want to be happy, and they're tired of the fighting. And I feel like there's some regret about this lack of honest action here with this Knight of Swords in the reverse. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles in reverse is the Magician in the reverse. This is a Karmic who has just been discovered as a master manipulator. They manipulated this Emperor on every level. And these emperors, they're tired of being manipulated. They're tired of being lied to. Period. The Magician in the reverse. The spell worker, the manipulator, the master deceiver, the con artist. Well, they're nervous. They're very much anxious, very much overthinking, very much in their head about, and about bringing a separation and unhappiness to the family here. But it is your manipulations that have brought this 10 of Cups to the reverse, Karmic Feminine. It is because of your spell work and your lies and your manipulation that no one in these homes or families are happy here. And that's what you're worried about. Well, rightfully so, because this is karma coming back on you. Eight of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. You definitely did the spell work. You definitely lied, and you definitely manipulated with evil intentions, with lies, and and deception and all of that. And because of that, everything worked against you. And these emperors are demanding their freedom. And they're taking it. Now, we have the King of Wands in reverse. They're pissed. They're angry. They're done. King of Wands in reverse is so angry. We got the Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Moon. They no longer want to collaborate with the Cancerian that's full of fear and starting all this shit. We got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. They know that they're stuck and they not going anywhere by dealing with this fearful person who is just every time these karmics get triggered, they start fights. Here's another one. And it is so narcissistic. And they're tired, and these emperors are pissed off, and they don't want to collaborate with, they don't want to deal with, they don't want to work with this person who has created a lot of illusions and kept a lot of secrets and told a lot of lies. We had King of Wands is in the reverse with the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Hierophant. They're no longer, this person's, this Taurus, divine masculine, they're no longer attracted to the karmic. This is being rejected for sex and being rejected for a conversation and being rejected for financial compensation. The Hierophant has been coming up in the upright for a little while now. When for months and months and months, the Hierophant has been coming up in the reverse. Which tells me only one thing, that these divine masculines, they were settling in a loveless marriage. They did it willfully. They did it on purpose. They did it for the children. They did it for the amount of money and time invested in this. And now the Hierophant's in the upright. And it really hasn't been upright for all that long. It's like they're finally no longer going against their Tauran nature. Whereas before they were just hanging on, going against their Tauran nature. About children, about money, about possessions. And they're finally being, these energies, the Taurus, they're finally being called wherever the Taurus placement is to do the right thing. What truly is the right thing? Because these emperors have been treated like shit for far too long. And they turned into a doormat for these karmics. That is not doing the right thing. This was what it was like before. But now, they're completely turned off by these karmics. They know that the only right thing to do is leave. Because Karmic doesn't appreciate shit. Especially with starting this fight. Clarifying the King of Wands in reverse is the Nine of Pentacles. They want a divorce. They want out. They want their independence and their freedom. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles is the Hermit. King of Swords. They want to be alone. Or they want to go towards a Virgo. Take it how it resonates for you. I want to learn, try, and do something new here with this Page of Pentacles here, which is what? The Fool with the Queen of Cups. Taking that leap of faith into that brand new beginning with the love of their life, their divine counterpart, the person that has their heart. And the King of Cups did come out here, and it's in the upright. So this is divine counterparts in water that are showing up here as the divine pair, the King and the Queen of Cups. So whatever your water sign is, I will go through all the signs at the end. I feel like that might actually save time instead of going through all the signs multiple times during the reading. We have the Seven of Pentacles. You realize you invested a long time into this marriage. We got the Death in the reverse. These emperors with Taurus and Aries and Sagittarius in their chart, as well as Scorpio. They realize that they fucked up with investing in not wanting an ending to these marriages here. These karmics definitely didn't want the ending, but these emperors, they're regretting not investing in the ending sooner, because it has brought them heartbreak and with the Three of Swords, a lot of pain. Then we also have the Chariot in reverse with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So the karmic feminine showing up as Cancer, who was not victorious, not successful, not moving forward, very much stuck with, because of all of their lies and all of their manipulation. They've been caught. Very much red-handedly in lies and manipulation and deception. And these emperors know now that they've only invested in their own heartbreak by not ending these karmic marriages sooner. Seven of Swords with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Y'all have invested in lies. Both of you lied to each other. But really, most of the lies came from the karmic feminine. The lies that came from these emperors, that was like self-deception and, being deceived by others. But there's a lot of snakes in the grass around these emperors. And they know that there's A lot of lies here. And these emperors are bringing justice to these lies, to this deception, to these manipulation tactics. Two of Pentacles. Justice is balancing out for all of the manipulation. And this is the form that it takes in. This is betrayal. Let go of. These emperors have taken this betrayal and they're like releasing it. They're done with it. They're done with the lies. They're done with the bullshit. They're done with the situation here. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse again. No guilt, no regret, no remorse, no shame, and no sadness about turning their back on the karmic feminine, releasing themselves from the toxic bonds that bound them previously. With the Two of Wands, with the King of Cups. Yeah, Two of Wands with the King of Cups. They're now making that good decision to go down the path of destiny. The King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The soul calling. Awesome. What a good reading. Although it starts with a fight, that's, never a fun time. But silver linings. These fights are happening so that these marriages can finally be dissolved, be ended. So fate and karma can be stopped, and destiny and blessings can then follow. Got heavy Pisces in this reading. Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. So all the earth signs are on the board. All the water signs are on the board. All the fire signs are here too. The only major that we didn't have was Aquarius here. Yep. That's because we're still dealing with the endings and beginnings for Taurus and Scorpio here. This really isn't about Aquarius energy at this time. So, let's go ahead and get our final guidance here for the full moon, Othela. It's about our traditions. Some traditions, like staying in loveless, unhappy, karmic marriages, just because our ancestors did. this is a different tradition. This is an emperor about to be blessed by their ancestors for leaving these karmics, for being noble in their action and standing up for themselves. Because these emperors are tired of getting taken advantage of. They're tired of that tradition. They're following their heart now. To someone who is loving and kind. So this shit doesn't happen. The rune is connected to wealth, but above all, what we inherit from our ancestors. And look at this. King of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. There's going to be a big inheritance from your ancestors, emperors, for creating these endings as you've been guided to do so. Once you walk away from these karmics and you start the new path of following your heart and being authentic about this new love here, then there's this inheritance from the emperor's ancestors that they're about to be given, and by their ancestors are about to leave these emperors with a bigger blessing here for walking away, because the King of Pentacles already, that is one abundant motherfucker. Then we got the King of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. They're being blessed by their ancestors for making the right choice that they have been guided to take. These blood ties, though, that this emperor has with this karmic is problematic and intolerable. But it's still been an important connection. And it will continue to implicate these emperors for all of their lives. Because they had children with them. But that doesn't mean that they have to stay handcuffed to them just because they had kids with them. And they don't want to be handcuffed to anybody. They don't want to be kicked like a dog anymore. They don't want to be providing and giving all this money just to be used and taken advantage of and being manipulated and lied to. It is essential to recognize their value, the value of the karmics, and realize that they are the result of our past. Yes, the karmics, they're a result of your past, and you must start from your roots to develop your heritage that is rich and plentiful. It's unfortunate that, these emperors, they can't take their spouses with them for where they're going, but it's not their fault that their spouses refuse to grow and grow up. Do we respect our ancestors and their traditions? Which ties do we find difficult to abandon? And which, on the other hand, would it be wise to rediscover? Yeah, these emperors are finding it wise to abandon these karmic ties and finding it best to rediscover this loving tie that they're just so tired of all of the bullshit, and they just want to be loved and love and be loved. These emperors are being anchored to their identity and their well-being is being granted to them as soon as they leave these karmics. So that is what I have for y'all for today. I have decided that I am not going to finish the water signs for the beginning half of the month because I'm ordering the new microphone. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to upload the dailies, and I will wait to do the zodiacs until I get the new microphone, and I will order it in 2 days when I get paid. So I will be taking a short little hiatus again for the signs, but I'm sure that there won't be very many complaints about that because I'm really tired of my videos not coming out with the sound quality like they should, because, you know, I've had this microphone for 8 months or something like that, 9 months. So, yeah, I definitely need a replacement, and the sound quality hasn't been turning out very well in more and more and more of my readings lately. So, I will pick the zodiacs back up when I get my new microphone. We'll continue with the daily readings, just so whoever still would like to get the messages, but, you know, they're able to ignore the background noises, it'll be there for you, but I won't be forcing the issue of my old and outdated microphone on y'all anymore. So give me about a week or so, maybe a week and a half, and I'll get back into the zodiacs for the second half of June, providing that it doesn't take too long to get my microphone in the mail. So thank y'all for supporting my channel in all the ways that you do. I appreciate everyone's patience with me as I transition into finally being able to upgrade my equipment, you know, but, you know, just a little bit more, a little extra waiting. So whenever I'm able to get back up and running, sound quality should be much better. So I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks.